I'm so happy for the government of the Republic of Uganda, the Republic of Kenya, and the Republic of Tanzania for the great work and effort that they have done towards hosting the CHAN Championship. It is so costly and expensive for these countries, but they are doing their best to see that this major African tournament is going well and peaceful with much love. So my point is, I would like to thank the fans all over these African countries. We would like to thank the supporters who has sacrificed their time, who has sacrificed their money to go and watch these matches. Everything we do so that we can make Africa a great continent and we can make African tournaments so loving, powerful, and uniting. We thank the players of each and every team that are participating in this major tournament. Firstly, I would like to thank my country's team, the Uganda Cranes, the players, the coaches, the staff, the administration, and each and everything that are doing everything possible to see that our Uganda Cranes team represents us well. So thank you so much for the efforts and the big sacrifice that these players are showing to us. It may not go as most of us may wish, but we trust the process that they do everything in their ability. So we have to thank them for anything that they have achieved. So we the supporters, we do not have to lose hope. We have to continue supporting our boys. We have to thank them in whatever step they are going on to. So let's not lose hope because we have failed in one match or two. Let's support the tournament until its end. But here is my disbelief among the politicians of Uganda. The politicians of Uganda who has turned this tournament into a blasphemy, especially when the government of Uganda promised 1.2 billion Ugandan shillings to the team of the Ugandan Cranes as a bonus for every match that they will win. So, since the start of the tournament, I have seen and heard many political leaders, both on national, local, TV channels and radio stations arguing about this tournament. Their major concern is about the money they are investing in this tournament, that they should have been used to construct roads. Others say that they should have used this money to construct dams for the people of Karamoja. The point is, it's not a bad idea. We respect our politicians, but sports is a major thing towards the development of any nation and towards the development of any country. So if you think that these people does not deserve this kind of money, here's our question. Why does the government of Uganda can't reduce the salaries of our members of parliament so that they can use that money to construct roads, so that they can use that money to build schools, so that they can use that money to build dams for the people who are in need? Why? Because they are spent on money on a monthly basis. These people have been promised money for just a tournament that is going to last for only 1 month. But one member of parliament, each day the government is spending on money on them. But let's ask ourselves, are the members of parliament more important than the entire nation of Uganda? Because the money they spend on them, they can be used to develop this nation. Why can't we eliminate the parliament of Uganda if the case is that every oppositional member of parliament is arguing that this tournament, the money they are investing in this tournament, money they have promised our boys, is on their neck? Why can't they put themselves in their shoes? Do these boys, our Uganda Cranes team players, do they live the kind of lifestyle that the MPs live? No. They live as if they don't do anything to the nation. Why does the MP think that they are the most people who are to be paid higher salaries, yet they are in service? So, if you think that the government to provide money as a bonus to our prayers is something that you are considering illegal, something that is making every oppositional member of parliament and every oppositional politician to speak ill about the tournament, why can't we ask the Ugandans rise and consider that what kind of important issues that the Parliament of Uganda does towards the economy of Uganda? Why can't you, as you MPs, sit and decide that we receive a lot of money? Why can't the government reduce on our salaries to make sure that they construct roads, they build good houses for public servants, they build hospitals, they construct water sources? But you don't see things in your circle. You want always your circle to be full, but when other people's circles are not full. So the oppositional members of parliament and other oppositional politicians who are in Uganda and other African countries, we have to behave. We have to make sure that we have to respect every unity that contributes to the development of a nation. We shouldn't stop that habit of making politics in each and everything, but we have to see the good in each and everything. Football helps to unite people. Football leads to the development of a nation. Football leads to the development of a continent. But when you turn against this major tournament because of your political ambitions, because you are aiming at who is going to speak the best, because elections are about to come. We have seen, because once you study the oppositional political people of Uganda, their major focus is they are tired of the government. But since others came in the parliament, they have never left the parliament. Every day they contest, but every day they are arguing because of one person, the president, to go. He has ruled the nation for so long, but they don't consider themselves. Others themselves too have ruled in their member of parliament seat for more than 3 terms, but they are still in the parliament. Why can't they also consider themselves that we have done a lot? Let others come and serve. So we have to promote unity. Our boys need support, and that support can be given to them through the government. So if you don't value the support that the government is providing to these boys, and you think it is a wastage of money, we are hindering the development of our nation ourselves. Because if the members of parliament, if we can say the government can spend 1 billion plus on one member throughout the entire year, let's calculate that money that is being spent on 500 plus members who are representing the whole nation in Uganda. But my point is, if the army should rise, because the salaries that these members get close to the salary of the policemen, the army officers. But I guarantee, when insecurity comes in our nation, in Uganda for instance, the very first people who will be able to fly out are these members of parliament. Those who would be standing against the people to defend their homeland, they will be the soldiers. But does the soldiers live the kind of lifestyle that the MPs live? No, but they don't argue. So why does the politicians arguing about the government supporting the Uganda Cranes team who are representing us worldwide to see that they bring out the image of a nation? These boys are going through a lot. These boys, if we try to understand the situation of our nation is Uganda, for us we are seeing these boys at the tournament, but the kind of lifestyle they live. So once the president or the government comes out and promises them a bonus, we should thank the government that the government is doing something good to see that our boys live a reasonable life. So we have to respect each and everyone. We have to respect every sector. We have to make people united instead of using these things to promote our selfish beliefs. So we as the politicians, we as the heads of each and every category, we have to see the good in each and everything. We have to see the good and each and everything. Because if we are to develop this nation, and if we are to make sure that Africa will rise, we have to value every sector that leads to the development of a nation. Europeans are developing not because they are investing in other sectors, but one of the most important sectors to why these white societies develop is because of the football industries. The football sector provides a lot of jobs to the youth, even to the extent that our brothers, our boys, our sisters travel to abroad countries to go to search for what? Better leagues that the kind of football that has grown, where there is high pay. They don't go there because they want to play there. They go there because they are attracted because of the high pay. Their leagues have been developed. We admire to watch those leagues. We admire to watch Premier League. We admire to watch Bundesliga. We admire to watch La Liga. We admire to watch League One. Not because these leagues are inferior, but because they invested in these leagues so that the way we see them are not the way they started, but because the people join hands to make sure that they develop these leagues. So we have to view football as a most important factor as we want to develop our nation. Let's not speak ill about this tournament. Let's encourage the Ugandans to go and watch football. Let's watch the Ugandans to be peaceful. Let's watch this tournament and let's promote respect. Let's thank the government where it has done good. Let's not focus on where the government has gone wrong. It still does things that are good. But if our eyes will be focused on the areas where the government has gone astray, we shall not develop this nation, but we are going to hinder the development of this nation, we personally, because of our selfish ambition. So we have to rise as Africans, see that we see the good in each and everything. Let's support the Uganda Cranes. Let's support the tournament. Let's encourage our brothers and sisters to go and watch football. It is through this kind of support, it's through this kind of atmosphere we are going to build something which is very great. So let's be peaceful, let's be humble, let's respect each other for the good of our nation Uganda, for the good of our nation Kenya, for the good of our nation Tanzania, for the good of all African nations who has qualify in this in this tournament. Let's wish them the best. Let's wish them success. Let's support them in whatever way we can, instead of mocking them, instead of speaking ill about the tournament. If you don't understand something, be peaceful about that thing. Don't speak because you have your hidden agenda in that thing. We say, let's be peaceful. If we are peaceful, this world will be a major place for each and everyone. Let our boys thrive. Let our boys enjoy the play. For the good of our nation, for God and the entire universe, we love you all.